of these towns have I actually visited yet? Oh, Double Masters. So you mean there's a Double Masters booster? Is there like a draft event of Double Masters in this town or something? I believe that's what that means. Let me see. Oh, it is a Master set that's being drafted here. I don't know, just, yeah, it tends to be, like, just in general, like, overall better cards than these. These are just, yeah, reprint sets of more, like, sought-after cards than just, like, the typical, like, standard sets. So much so, I may even actually attempt a draft of this. I just gotta find... Yeah, I'm sure I can find... Yeah, plenty of cards to sell here. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and planeswalkers you control this turn by sources you don't control. If damage is prevented this way, deal that much damage to that creature. If non-creature damage is prevented, deal that much damage to the source's controller. I'm still gonna sell it though. I'm looking at that and it costs like, what, a whole 4 mana? Yeah, that's another card I can totally use against the opponents playing mono white decks. Do have to keep in mind my own white creatures also get the debuff. I should probably also be playing the Grizzled Brand at this point. This too, because, yeah, I can just cast this and get rid of something on my opponent's field. Don't even remember how I got this. Hot dog cart. I must have bought a Spider-Man pack thinking it would be funny. Target permanent. It just targets something. Yeah, we can just target something. 5 or more hatchling counters, and you need to pay 2 for each one. Yeah, between, like, the 2 mana just to put it on the board, and then, like, the 5 hatchling counters. Unless you're doing any proliferate shenanigans, or, I don't know, reducing the... Somehow reducing the activated ability cost on this thing is gonna be 12 mana total to get your 13/13. Of course, that doesn't have to be all at once, but no thank you. Oh, we should probably run this, too. Can untap a legendary permanent, just so we have some... If we got some mana just lying around, untap, yeah. I think my deck has plenty of them, too. I believe we also have, like, plenty to go around. So yeah, now I gotta find this. I think I'll just take out the Talisman. So we have a legendary creature here. Here, so at least 2, 3, 4. I think you get my drift. 5. 6. At least 7. 8. I don't need to untap this enchantment, really. I thought I had more legendary creatures. I thought I had at least a few more. But I think you get the point. I think you can understand what I'm getting at here. Any other good cards that happen to be in my collection I'm just forgetting about? Apparently, okay, Counterspell is in here. Yeah, I can't run 2. I'm playing Commander, so we're not running 2 of the same non-land card or anything. Well, speaking of legendary creatures, I really do have plenty, don't I? I think I'll just sell the White Scarab. Don't think I'm ever actually gonna realistically want to play that. I think I'll swap out Ashen Rider for Griselbrand. Honestly, I'd rather reanimate one of the... I think I'd rather reanimate this, especially if I can swing, gain 7 life, and then just pay it to draw 7 cards. I'd rather do that than just Ashen Rider, get rid of one thing. Maybe a second if it also dies. I'd rather just draw like 7 cards. Now, I still wish I had even more means of just reviving stuff for dirt cheap. Okay, that could technically just make a copy of Griselbrand. It's only a 4/4, but you'd still have the ability to just draw 7 anyways. Also for dirt cheap, if I could just discard it. Not that hard, not that hard if I have consistent access to her. Not too hard, actually. I'm gonna go for it. Austere Command. So if I need a board wipe... Oh, it's a really flexible board wipe. 6 mana is steep, but... Choose 2. Destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less, or all creatures with converted mana cost 4 or greater. A board wipe that could pretty much be just about anything I need it to be. If I need to, I don't know, maybe there's like... In fact, I do remember at least 1 or 2 opponents just playing a bunch of problematic enchantments. This could just blow them out. I remember there's like a Holy Apparition and a Royal King. Also, in that White Castle, you'll have to duel to get access to a Chroma, unless you just, I don't know, no-click through the gate and just skip that. Let's just assume I don't want to no-click through the gate, or didn't know about it. Because, yes, this would be really good at hating on... If I also need something that hates on artifacts, I got that, too. We're still in the same pack. If you would gain life, you gain twice that much life instead. If a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, create a colorless servo creature token. I think I'll try it. Return target. Okay, that's looking juicy also. Cast down, destroy target non-legendary creature. Maybe I'll just grab this instead because I know I'll have like a solid piece of removal that I can use on almost anything. To toss up between this and the Dread Return. This is a common though. This is an uncommon. It was honestly a tricky choice. We really wouldn't need that in Limited, though, but... Really good applications for this, just in Constructed, though. Crop rotation. 3 less to cast if a creature died this turn, and it's flying Death Touch for potentially 1 mana. It's a 3/2. I'm gonna pick the Bone Picker. I guess that leaves something behind when it enters, I don't know. Double Strike. Yeah, if I have 3 artifacts. Crib Swap. I can exile something for 3 mana, sure they get a random 1/1. I'll take the Crib Swap. Okay, we're back at the pack with the Boom Reflection again. Unless there are multiple packs that happen to have this as the rare. I'm just seeing what I've taken so far. Because, again, I'm gonna try to just stick to, like, 2 colors. Because in Limited, typically... Okay, technically we have mana fixing in this, but... if it goes without saying... Yeah, as I was about to say. You typically don't really get, like, good mana fixing in Limited. Usually it's by far the safest bet to just play 2 colors. Now if I could just get a critical mass of artifacts to really make this shine, though. Okay, that can just kill a non-black creature. We'll take it. Voice of Resurgence. Oh wow, not bad at all. Still just probably gonna stick with only white and black just to play it safe. Yeah, we are actually finding a lot of... Oh, wow. Oh, Fatal Push. There's some good stuff in here. Maybe I do splash blue just to make this work, I don't know. Oh, Thopter Foundry, I already own this, though. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you just can return this from your graveyard to your hand. I'll take another Bone Picker. Baleful Strix. That's a good one. Inkwell Leviathan. If I somehow get to 9 mana, that's gonna go hard if I somehow get to 9 mana. Return an artifact I control to its owner's hand every upkeep. If I can find some with some good enters the battlefield abilities, then this could actually really work favorably for me. Maybe I will be playing 3 colors at this point. I might just take a chance and actually play 3 colors at the rate we're going. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff in blue, not so much white and black anymore. Mishra's Bauble. I'd rather just take another piece of removal. Brainstorm. That's another, like, really good card. I'll just take the Strix. And then that. Imperial Recruiter is the rare. And Glimmervoid and Swiftblade Vindicator. If I want to still take Imperial Recruiter, just maybe if I want to build a red deck with that. That'll go in a lot of good decks, in fact, so sure. But I do have to be sure I can just win the entire event to actually keep any of this. But yeah, if I do though, that is gonna be insane. There's another good land. Another Esperzoa. Really hope I can just get like a critical mass of easy to just return artifacts to my hand. Meddling Mage. Choose a non-land card name. Spells with the chosen name can't be cast. Yeah, I don't want to pay 7 mana for this. No thank you, I don't want to do that. I'm not interested. Artifacts are historic. Okay, I got you, I understand. Oh, I forgot this even gives you life every time you sacrifice something. I forgot about the life gain aspect of this. I thought it was just make an artifact and combo it with Sword of the Meek to make... Yeah, like a Thopter for every, like, 1 mana you can pay. I thought it was just, like, that card that goes with Sword of the Meek. So, with that... what kind of a deck can we make? Alright, let's get this down to 40 cards. I think I might have gone overkill on the Parasitic Strixes here. I'm gonna try and probably minimize the amount of blue cards that I actually play, first things first. There's still plenty of creatures, don't get me wrong. Yeah, board with this much flexibility, I think this will also still be good to actually keep in my deck, but... anyways, at this point, like, what is this about to look like, this deck, when it's all said and done? What's it about to look like? 17, 16. I don't think I want too many blue cards in here. Just in case I have too much trouble actually juggling this. $21 lands is still like, yeah, plenty. 3 islands plus the Mystic Gate, I think that'll be okay. $17 lands will do. Just the usual. Well, I guess we'll trim that too. 3 mana for this thing. I thought it was only 2 mana. Yeah, that's gonna get cut too. Add 1 back, I guess. I want to have at least 14 creatures. Let's just hope that's gonna be good enough. I'm gonna hope that's gonna actually be sufficient. Hopefully I didn't draw too many lands. I might have drawn too many land cards. I can still just, I guess, cast this board wipe if it gets, like, too many good creatures on the field. Still might be able to stabilize. But this should go without saying. I definitely can't keep this up forever. I'll block. I won't play anything, because I got nothing. Gains 3 life. Baleful Strix. Apparently it's already taken 2 damage. Yay, I got a 1/1 creature. Yeah, I did not need nearly this many lands. I'll attack for 3, I guess. Oh, perfect. I think I might just... I'll bring back the Baleful Strix. And draw yet another land card. So attack for 6, pass. I think we're somehow going to win this game, even though it looked like we were not going to be even going to be close to winning. Sure, let's just get another card back into our hand like it's nothing. Alright, attack for 9, just finish him off. Now I gotta do, like, yeah. Gotta still do, like, game 2 here. I'm not gonna open, like, 5... Okay, we are gonna open, like, 5 lands in our hand still, technically. Oh, island. If I can just get the 6 mana, cast this. Especially if it just brings something back from the graveyard for free. Anyways, I gotta just pass turn. Sanctum Gargoyle bringing nothing back from graveyard to hand. Pass. I just want to get rid of his flying creature. I'd rather that doesn't stick around. Alright. Okay, I guess I got Crib swapped too, actually. What does that do when it enters? Okay, it makes 2 treasure tokens. Alright, let's draw yet another land, I guess. I see. Can I block, at least? Well, yeah, let's just bring back our Baleful Strix for round 2. There's probably, yeah, there's definitely 3 artifacts here. If he's got any equipment, that is. I'll Crib swap that dragon out of there. Okay. Alright, back to me. I'll just cast it for 4, because I can totally afford to do that. 4 damage to Bone Picker. There goes my nice creature. So nice, I'll play it twice. He'll kill the next one. You know what? I'll just revive it. Because screw you. Sacrifice a creature, gain 1 life. Okay, so he gets 1 more turn. Okay, good. I got at least 1 match win. I just want to get, like, all of them, because then I get to keep everything I drafted if I do. I want to get all of them. We'll try this. 5 lands and I didn't even have access to all my colors. Might have to just rely on the board wipe again to stay in this. Oh, when that dies, makes a 5/5? Holy crap. And I can't even cast a single spell right now? How can I literally not cast a single spell? Oh, that's just like an instant concede. That's gonna be an instant concede. Okay, this one looks like it's gonna be a lot better. Okay, this time I might actually get to play a spell. Might get to actually play this time. Searches for a forest card, okay. Attack for 3. Pass. Okay, it's just a 2/2 flyer. They'll trade. I'll just cast the Bone Picker for 1 in that case. Yeah, you can go here. Cranial Plating, you can go there. Lightning Axe. I'm guessing he discarded a card to play it for 1. So that's gonna come down and create. Okay, 2 0/1s. In response to that, I'm gonna Crypt Swap before the Enlarge can actually resolve. I'll also put the Cranial Plating on the Parasitic Strix. And then I guess I'll just pass. Okay. Oh, and Treasure Keeper. Okay, I think I can deal with that. Also, yeah, I make you lose 2 life. Pass. Hoping he's got nothing to deal with that. Doesn't look like he does. Oh wow, that's exactly 11 damage. That's perfect. Actually perfect. I'm gonna keep this one too. I'm gonna try this one also. Pass. Already off to quite the start, I see. And then can I just put down a Baleful Strix? Pass. And it is already dead. So that did not last long at all. Another Darksteel Axe, holy. Let's block it. Because if this dies, it gets a 5/5. Let's exile it instead. Better yet. I should have waited for him to equip, and then just... I should have just waited a bit. I hope I didn't just throw the game. I could have just waited for him to equip his Tuk-Tuk with the 2 Darksteel Axes and then crypt swap them there. But no, I'm just gonna take 5 extra damage because I didn't want to wait. Alright, hopefully I can just sit behind that, at least. Hopefully I can just sit on this. Looks like I'll be able to at this rate. Give me some more blue. Because let's play Parasitic Strix and let's take 2 points of life and then I gain some life. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for him to attack and then I'm gonna crypt swap. I'm gonna turn the Shapeshifter token into another Shapeshifter token, I guess. Seven, 3. Let's just, I don't know, try and have like more creatures out than he does, and hopefully that's just gonna let me win. Hopefully I can just win by virtue of having more creatures out than he does. Get so many creatures out he doesn't even want to try to attack me. Pass. Lightning Axe deals 5 okay, at least... Okay, but still, it's not ideal to see that. Oh, nice. Not gonna attack at all. I'll add it back to my hand, but I won't have the means to cast it immediately just yet. I'll attack with my Lifelinker. And I guess also this. Let's gain 3 life. I'll bring back, yeah, this. Now it's a 6/6. I have 6 creatures out. I will attack with probably just... I want to just do everybody that can attack. There we go, there we go. Still gotta do one more round of this. Let me just still quickly save my game, though. Ideally, we still gotta do one more round of that to actually keep all the cards we drafted. Play round 3, yes I will. And hopefully I will win that too. Then I get to keep everything I drafted. And we are immediately going to be staring down a 1-land hand. That is not so good. A little bit better, but still I'm a little nervous that I just will stop finding land suddenly. A little nervous I will simply not find land, and thus I won't be able to play the game. 2 is not much better. Okay, it's not looking so bad anymore. Okay, let's find our 4th land sooner or later. Preferably one that can make blue, then we'll have all our colors too. Okay. I'll just cast the Bone Picker for 1. I guess that can pick on him in the meantime. There, okay, now we're in business. Now we're talking. Chord of Calling, X is 2. Okay. We're gonna get a Paintsmith. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may have target creature get +2/+0 and gain Death Touch until end of... Sure. And something to do with Death Touch. You may destroy target artifact or enchantment. No, my Strix! Destroy target non-black creature. Let's get rid of the 4/4 creature. Get that off the field. Because something died this turn, Bone Picker for 1 again. Attack with just the flyer. Cast down, destroy Bone Picker. Sure. Let's make this a 4/3 and attack with it. Still not gonna attack, I see. Also, I love how none of these creatures can fly. Artifact or creature card from it. That's the one that makes me lose an artifact or creature out of my hand. Chromatic Star. I gotta just land one more hit. Bone Picker for the win. And now I gotta do this just one more time. It's only gonna be temporary mana fixing. This is like one-time use, unfortunately. Okay, at least I get my card back, so it's not all bad. And now... I believe we have access to every one of our colors. Let's steal some life. And pass. Baleful Strix should just hold them back. +1/+0 for each equipment attached to it. For now, that's literally, like, a non-issue for me. I guess I'll also play Cranial Plating. I'll attack for 2, and then I'll pass. Okay. I'm gonna move this on over to the Strix. 6/2. Also flying, so... And neither creature here flies, so I'm just gonna smack him in the face for 6, and there's gonna be nothing he can do about it. Just gonna slap him in the face for 6 damage here. I'll just put down another creature to hide behind, then I'll pass. Okay, another Treasure Keeper, which I can just... Again, fly right over. With this 7-power flying creature, and he doesn't seem to have any answers to it. If a creature died this turn. Nothing died this turn. If I'm gonna win any booster draft, this is probably, like, I got my challenge coin back too. This is probably like the best one to have ended up winning. I probably just picked like the best one to actually win. First things first, I get to keep my deck because I won all of the matches. I get to keep my deck. And there's some really good stuff in here. That's very playable. Absolutely, this is gonna go straight in. And we also have... That's also... Yeah, I'll probably play that too. And... Brainstorm. Maybe I'll wait till I find all my fetch lands and then I'll play Brainstorm, so I actually have an easy way to manipulate the top of my library. Let's just say if I have 2 cards in my hand, because I have to put 2 back, I gotta put 2 cards from my hand back on top. If it's 2 cards I really don't want to see, ideally have a fetch land to just go search for a land card, put onto the battlefield, and just shuffle those cards back away. Yeah, look at all this good loot. And even then, I still get to open 2 more Doubles Masters packs, so it might get even better from here. I already own a Brainstorm. And a Thopter Foundry. That's new. Another rare. I think you get like 2 rares per pack from this set. Seeing some... Oh, Cast Down. I did get Cast Down after all. Exploration, wow. Seeing some pretty nice cards here. All around. From like Double Masters, this is like, of course, what do you expect? From a Master set, of course we're expecting good cards. So yeah, that was a good way to spend like over 45 minutes. Great way to spend like 45 minutes. Right, now it's back to playing with my own deck. Okay, so I did ultimately settle on keeping this hand. Hopefully that was not a mistake. Pass. Yeah, apparently I don't have a turn to play right now. Maybe if I had, like, blue and black. I'm gonna block this. Anyways, I'm still missing one of my colors. Even these extra draws aren't really helping me. Even that's not helping much, apparently. Choose a card to discard at this point. I think we're really in trouble here. It's gonna come in tapped. I don't want to wait another turn to see blue mana. I don't want to wait again. So I guess in the meantime, we'll make a construct token to hide behind. Okay. I gotta wait one more turn. I gotta hold out for one more turn. I'm just gonna not block and hopefully they didn't lose too much life there. Skull Clamp directly into play. Okay, Tidehollow Strix, so I'll try and hide behind that. Blight 1, yes. Okay, no attacks. Finally, I think I got a break here. Also, I believe I have 6 mana, so this is gonna be hilarious. Even the -3 is gonna attack. Why don't I just discard Runescar Demon to get down to maximum hand size, because I have a Reanimator spell. I have a means of reanimating it, so that would be perfect. Boonweaver Giant. You didn't search anything to attach to it, strangely enough. I guess we won't do that. Search for any card. I'll take this. And honestly, I think I'll have to just wait one more turn. But then again. It's not like he can even block all this anyways. Especially since that just got like 4 more +1/+1 counters on it anyways. Or 3. But anyways, yeah, he's still not gonna survive that. I'll just sell all of it, actually. White Dwarf, okay, we're dueling him. I'm gonna try this. Actually, mulligan. That's a little bit better. That's gonna go on the bottom. And then we see what we can do with this. Can't be blocked by artifact creatures. I'll pass. I'm gonna turn this Prismatic Vista into a swamp. Play my commander, hope it sticks around, and then just try and go from there. I'll just tank the 9 damage. Pass. Smuggler's Copter, long time no see. Plenty of creatures that can crew this. I gotta keep that in mind. Anyways, I think I'll attack with only Rafine once again. guess. I'm gonna take 3 to the face there. It's got plenty of creatures. That's a lot of creatures coming out right now. That's a lot of them. This cannon probably will just actually end up blocking. I think I'll just swing with this also because I don't know. I get to draw a card or something. Pick 2 to discard. Yes, we will. That's a 5/6. Just gonna draw some more cards just by virtue of this attacking. Minamo School at Water's Edge, untap Raffine. And... because I get to do this for 0 mana. I think I got him, like, right where I want him at this point. Okay, sure. Discard 3 cards. And then draw 2 more, I guess, because this is attacking, and all my card draws, except for the first one I draw each turn, is doubled. I guess we'll animate Dead, our Runescarred Demon, back onto the field. Get any card from our deck to our hand. I guess just cast this, because otherwise, I don't know, I'll have to discard down to maximum hand size anyways. I don't think I'm gonna be, like, getting... Yeah, I'm not really playing anything else at this point. Probably be fine without Wasteland at this point. Counterspell. Oh, I only have a single black. I did not even notice. Granted, I'm still, like, guaranteed to win the game. Discard. Yeah, we have 17 cards in our hand. Let me just discard 5 of them. Okay. $14 still in my hand. Alright, we'll take his cards. Plus whatever treasure might happen to be here. Not bad at all. Pre-war formal wear. I have plenty of creatures with mana value 3 or less to just bring back with this. And give it +2/+2 and Vigilance on top of that. That's just the cherry on top. Pre-war formal wear. I approve of that. Even if it is Universes Beyond, I still approve. Academy Rector. This is the most interesting card by far that I pulled here, so we're keeping it. Okay, apparently I did already beat one of these. So if I want this loot, I'll have to beat another one if I want this loot. 4 lands. Let's do that. I can wait a turn to play Skull Clamp, I believe. Okay, that and Sol Ring. Pass. Black, blue, and white. That should do it. Oh, nice. Underground Sea. I'm having, like, 0 problems just fixing my mana at this point. Wrath of God to destroy 1 creature. And it's Skull Clamp, so I'm just gonna draw 2 when it dies. I just get to draw 2, even better. I'm gonna go grab a Plains. Let's do Emperor of Bones. Before combat, adapt 2. Bring back the Ancient of Treachery. Gain control of target permanent. I guess that's gonna be his land at this point. Attack. Ephemerate. And then return it back to the battlefield, so it's going to ETB again. Steal another Plains. Also, it doesn't have that finality counter on it anymore, and it's no longer like treated as something that was brought back with Emperor of Bones, so I get to keep it. You may cast Ephemerate again. Alright, I just literally stole 3 lands from him. I stole 3 lands off. I stole 3 of his lands. I just literally stole 3 lands off of him. I'm gonna search for any card of my choosing. I'm just gonna take a counter spell. I'll just attack him for 4. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 3 or more permanents you don't own, draw 3 cards. So because I stole enough of his shit, I get to draw 3 extra cards every turn. Pick a card to discard. Okay, don't mind if I do. Running low on mana, are we? A little dry on mana, are we? Sure, I guess. Discard 3 cards, don't mind if I do. I think that will just go. Oh yeah, +1/+0 first strike to all my guys. Yeah, I absolutely adore this deck. Conjure a duplicate of a random card from their library into your hand. A perpetual random card. What if I just hit a random land card? Not that exciting. Too random for my liking, this effect that I'm looking at here. I want my card to be a lot more consistent than that. 48 shards, wow, okay. Puskami. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Oh hey, it's Discount Snapcaster Mage. Lacks, like, a lot of the flexibility of the original, unfortunately. I want my tutors to be costing less mana than, like, this. I did not know, like, I did not even hear of Slick Shot Lockpicker. I think that's what it's called. Don't even believe I've heard of that. Probably, I think it's my first time ever seeing that. Yeah, it reads a lot like Snapcaster Mage, but not quite as good as Snapcaster Mage. The Feline Kingdom. Cat Oven. Sacrifice a food, create a black cat creature token. One less to cast for each cat you control. I don't think I'm serious about playing Cat Tribal. Oh, I already own this. Lesson card I own from outside the game. Or discard a card to draw a card if I don't have a lesson card. Linvala, Keeper of Silence. Activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. Why do I feel like that could maybe come in handy? Why do I feel like there's gonna be some sort of application for that? Like, why do I feel like that could actually potentially just come up? Well, no sense in keeping two of the same card. Literally zero reason to keep two of a single card. You can exile something until he leaves the battlefield for only 3 mana. We'll keep him around for now, I guess. Well, we can always come back to that later. Discard a land card to do 2 damage to any target. Don't think I need that. Each player who controls the most creatures investigates, then destroy all creatures. If we need a board wipe, we'll keep that around. I think I can just let go of all 4 of these. This should just probably go straight into my deck, actually. I'll still just sell that. I have better things I could just be cheating out than Sharoom, honestly. Regenerate target artifact. If only I had more artifacts I wanted to actually play. Forest Walk and protection from green. That is actually interesting. That is intriguing. Core set 2021. I want to keep looking around, see what else they got for sale around here. I already bought a card here. it appears. I bought something here too. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. Add white or black. I'll take it. Perry... I've never seen this woman. Perry Brown. Something to do with the Doctor's Companion. Alchemy Rebalanced Ocelot Pride. This one costs 2 mana instead of 1. Any chance we actually get like the original like Ocelot Pride to show up? Because I would definitely play that if we did. I'd absolutely play that. I don't have that many creatures with mana value 1 unless I want to search for anyways, unfortunately. Urza, Lord High Artificer. Don't really think I have a plan for this though, but... wow. Oh, there's Titus, one of them. Farewell. Choose 1 or more. Exile all artifacts, exile all creatures, exile all enchantments, exile all graveyards. I love the flexibility on this too. Pick basically what we need from that. Anyways, I guess I'll just buy that and leave. Have I been here already by any chance and I just don't remember? I think I might have. And there's apparently do not remember having been there. MJ Rising Star. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on MJ. Looks like I've probably been here too. I must have bought something a while back. Don't even remember doing so. What about here? I might have been here also, in fact. Oh, if I need another board wipe, there's Supreme Verdict. Destroy all creatures and it can't be countered. If I need that, by all means. Okay, a bunch of Esper cards. I think I'm gonna look at some more. Okay, I've never seen this version of a Mewtwo. Each enchantment card in your hand is Miracle. Its Miracle cost is equal to its mana cost reduced by 4. At the beginning of your upkeep, Surveil 2. Let's look at some more still. When Magister Sphinx comes into play, target player's life total becomes 10. Aren't there some enemies that start with like 70 or even upwards of 100 life? Yeah, you better believe I'm taking that. Exile target monocolor permanent for just the white and the black. I'm gonna buy that too. Only a white and a black, and exile any monocolored permanent. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. For each card drawn. Maybe I just wish this didn't cost like 4 mana. If only. I want to see some more cards still. Some pretty good stuff going on in this color combo. Artifact spells. I already own this. Half Dane. Oh, that's old school. Artifact card from hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Not really running that many artifacts, though. Was this doing it enters, it connives whenever you discard 1 or more cards? Seek a card that shares a card type with one of the discarded cards. Not exactly sure what I'm looking at here, so... I'm starting to see a lot of repeats of cards I've already seen before. Starting to see a few repeats, so I'm just gonna move on to someplace else. Yeah, we have some new cards that can go in, so can we just put those in? Might run this too. I might. But no, I think I'd rather put in the pre-war formal wear first, if anything. And I guess we'll try the Vanishing Verse. Definitely, absolutely the Baleful Strix. Maybe also this, because, yeah, cast down. Probably that, too. Target player, or make target player sacrifice a creature. I forgot to sell these. How much good stuff do we even have here in, like, the 4-drops at this point? Apparently, like, a lot of good stuff going on here in the 4-drops. Snuff out, and I still haven't bothered to put it in my deck yet. I'll sideline these until there's a matchup where I really need to have them. Likewise for Magister Sphinx, there's probably gonna be a matchup where I really want to have that too. Set somebody's life total to 10. Likewise for, I guess, Grievous Wound. Just if I need to stop somebody from getting life entirely. I think that's actually going to go back in the deck. If I can cast it for as little as 2 mana, that should probably just go back in the deck outright. So yeah, 6 more cards have to come out. I think this is finally going to go in favor of just better options. Not really doing anything with this, to be honest. Tidehollow Strix. I think I'll still keep it around for now. I think this will just go in favor of the cast down. Still gotta take 3 cards out of the deck. Maybe I just really want to trim the fat on this. Trim some of the fat here on this. On the 4 drops. So yeah, 1 more card's gotta come out. If only I can just decide on which one. I think it's just gonna be that. If there are any more lands that are worth playing that I maybe forgot about... Okay, this can go in. That can also go in. Okay, that too. Alright, so it's just like 3 lands that all... Okay, do we have lands that always come in tapped besides these? Because they at least let me surveil. This is coming out. I'll keep the Temple of Silence. Actually, I'll side it. I'll take it out. I was definitely thinking about it. I guess one of the planes will also go. I hope this makes the deck ever so slightly better now. That's a lot of 2 mana cards right there. This technically also counts for similar purposes because I can evoke it. Raven. I don't believe I've ever dueled one of these. I could be wrong, though. Right now, ideally get that in the graveyard, then just bring it back. Foretelling, okay. Selfless Spirit, pass. Okay, so I see that also does fly. Play my commander. I'll cast this, and then I'll ideally discard Griselbrand while Hashaton's on my field. Ideally. Another Crow of Dark Tidings. Sure, why not? I'll just do Cast Down on this thing. Okay, so I got a 3/3 here. Oh, nice. I guess I'll get Underground Sea. Attacking, like... Let's do that. I want to use Hashaton's ability. Exile Griselbrand. In response, I'll draw 7 cards. Oh, I have to discard... Oh no, I have to discard 1 card. Oh no, discard a single card. I just drew 7. So yeah, at this point, the world is my oyster. Yeah, I'll just put a bunch of... Let's just put even more scary creatures down. Even though that is entirely unnecessary. Ravenous Chupacabra, Ravenous Harpy, Ravenous Rats, Ravenous Vampire, Raven Familiar. I'm noticing a theme here. Sort of. Is this a town I might have visited? I guess I'll just buy this while I'm passing through. And because I want to see some more lands. Alright, nothing terribly exciting in here, unless I just spend more mana shards to see more lands. Okay, no, that's more like it. Oh wow, imagine just reanimating into this. I do like the idea. I like the idea of trying that. I've probably been here, I recognize Einstein on one of the cards. I'm pretty sure I have visited already. Have I really, like, been out here? I find it hard to believe. Okay, just so I can actually run around faster. I don't feel like just waiting to get all the way over. It's not that far. Even without the staff, it wouldn't be that long a walk. Creatures can't attack you. 9 mana for this, though, unless I can just cheat it into play. More spirits, none of which really, like, jump out at me. If I wanted to play Stoneblade, that would be amazing. Incubob, what is that? Incubate Dark Confidant 1? Can we just have, like, the real Dark Confidant? Oh, there's a windmill. Edric, Spymaster, Trest. God, imagine playing that as my commander. Whenever you attack with one or more legendary creatures, you gain that much life. I have plenty of legendary creatures, in fact. So do I want to try the Spider-Man card? I want to see what else they have. I'll look at some more cards. There's probably a lot of potential for this to get out of hand if I'm really that good at setting up my graveyard. I mean, I have Gifts Ungiven. Go through your deck for any 4 cards. Your opponent puts 2 into your hand, the rest go into your graveyard. And I have a discard outlet, so that could get out of hand with Gifts Ungiven. Ooh, Stony Silence. Activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated. If I need to counter a very specific kind of deck. Ooh, Spirit Mantle. I just want to keep on, like, looking around. Aragorn, King of Gondor. That's another very playable, like... Yeah, just sit on the Monarch and just draw a bunch of cards. That's another very playable strategy. If I want to try that in adventure mode, by all means. Also, I kind of want my Mantis Rider also in adventure mode. Just gotta sell some of the extra loot that I won to kind of pay for it. I do kind of, if I want to play Red, White, Blue, I want to get my Mantis Rider back. Baron leveling. Let's just go fight him. Oh, this is the guy who starts off with Imposing Sovereign on his field. And then I can just Ash Barons into the basic land that I'm missing. Oh, if you're the Monarch, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Right. Oh, right, this is gonna come in tapped, of course. Then it should at least, I don't know, untap. Okay, play my commander. Attack. Vigilance is also nice. Pass. Oh, we're still gonna attack. I'll just let it through. You become the Monarch. I definitely want to steal that crown for myself. Especially since he's got that on the field, I really want to just steal the crown for myself. Can I do black? And then Dance of the Dead back or Deceit onto the field. I guess I'll bring that back. Throne of the High City. Sacrifice Throne of the High City. You become the Monarch. I forgot about that card. I'll untap my creature. I'll attack with both of these. And I got my crown back. I can just Essence Scatter this. It's already untapped. Teferi's Ageless Insight. Now I'm going to be drawing twice as many cards except for the first one I draw. So, with that, we'll swing like this. I'll discard and then discard that. Play a land and just pass it back. Choose 2 cards to discard. I think it's just gonna be the lands. As long as you're the Monarch, damage doesn't cause you to lose life. And when it enters, of course, he becomes the Monarch. He's still gonna get the crown for 1 turn. At this point, it's checkmate. Not bad. Not as exciting. Nowhere near as exciting. Not even close. I'm gonna grab this and then I guess just leave. Force of Virtue. Apparently that's gonna be my rare. Let me just see if there's anything good here. When Overlord of the Mistmoors enters or attacks, create 2/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. And I can just simply spend like 4 mana to cast this. If I don't mind it not being a creature for the next 4 turns. Now if I actually want that, I have to sell some cards. I will take it. Once I sell a few cards to actually afford it. I think that's gonna go too. I think I'll let go of the Angel. I'll let go of that too. Let me just poke around a few more shops and then I'll probably just call it a night. Oh, what about just... I'm gonna check right next door, actually. The town right next door. Booster packs for sale. Oh, alliances. The Dark. I'm gonna go with the alliances booster, in fact. Ice Age, Mirage. I kinda want some more of these packs. I'm not gonna lie, I want some more of these. I think I'll just sell the Dr. Octopus at this point. I have plenty of other creatures I'd rather try and reanimate than that. As much potential as there was there, still. Something about bidding life. I'll pass on that. I even get to keep my full art basic planes from the Double Masters as well, apparently. Nice. Forgot I had those. So that puts me back up to, like, yeah, 3,000 gold. I'll take an Ice Age, and I'll take another Mirage pack. And I will just crack open... Oh, I have funds for one more. And now I'll just open all the packs, and then, yeah, see from there what to do. Now I'll just open all the packs. I know what I'm looking for already. That's part of the same cycle as Force of Will, but it's the wrong card. Lord of Tressorhorn. Pay 2 life, sacrifice 2 creatures, target opponent draws 2 cards when it enters. Lord of Tressorhorn. No, I don't think that's gonna be any good. Yeah, swing and a miss. Pack number 2 of Alliances. I already own this. Burnout. School of the Unseen. Sheltered Valley. If you control 3 or fewer lands, gain 1 life. 3 or fewer lands. I don't think I need to keep any of these cards again. I'm mainly just looking for Force of Will. There might be some other cards that I might have forgotten about, but Force of Will is the big one. Tinderwall. I know of a deck I can play this in. Just not the one I'm running currently. I already own that. Maddening Wind, Jeweled Amulet, and Elkin Bottle. I've never seen... I don't recognize this card. I think I'll keep the Jeweled Amulet also. The rest, I think I can just throw back. We're looking for, like, Mystical or Enlightened or even Worldly Tutor in here. I think I'll keep the Cadaverous Bloom. I don't know, maybe there could be a deck where we really want to play this. Maybe there could be a deck for this. The rest I'll probably just toss back. I got like half my money back and kept a few cards from those packs. None of which I was specifically on the hunt for. Alright, so it's been a pleasure continuing this Forge Adventure playthrough, so yeah. Save the game and good night.